here on the campus of Ruston High School as both teams have made their way to their respective sidelines. The Rebels on the west end and the Bearcats on the home side on the east end. The field runs from north to south. The Bearcats will kick off from the north 40, going left to right, our left to right. And that's number 99, Caleb Phillips, the sophomore kicker for the Bearcats. And we are ready to go. Here is the kick. It'll be a sky kick, and it'll go out of bounds. He kicks it toward the Rebel sideline, and the kick goes out of bounds. Colton Harvey back deep to receive for the Rebels.
Yeah, that's the first time, Stanley, I remember seeing Colton back there. Anxious to see what he can do with one of those returns.
Well, it'd be nice. We know what he can do when he picks up a fumble.
We do.
Well, the Rebels will be on offense to start the game. They'll take over at their own, at their own 35-yard line. So good starting field position for the Rebels due to the out-of-bounds kick. And so the Ruston defenders are a little confused right now. They're trying to get to the line of scrimmage. Garrett Common in a quarterback for the Rebels. He'll start off in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers. The Rebels will spread the field to start the game. Cameron Wright alongside Common. Here's the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's looking, has time. Throws the ball deep. He's got Cameron Wright at the 40. 35, he makes the catch. He's going to go all the way. On the first play of the ball game, Cameron Wright takes it to the house, and the Rebels lead 6-0 on the touchdown pass by Garrett Common.
Well, Stanley, what a play, guys. I'm telling you, Jim, you called it. You called the pass. Opening game. Going to make Ruston. They 8 men in the box, and Cam Wright just came out and blew past the safety, caught the ball, and I was beginning to wonder if the ball was ever going to come down and kind of let it sail too much. Great concentration by Cam Wright. Caught it and outrun the safety for the end zone. Rebels up early. First 12 seconds of the game, 6-0.
So much for the quick start.
The hold, the kick is up, and it is good. Reese Altman with the extra point, and the Rebels jump out to a 7-0 lead on the first play of the ball game. Cameron Wright on the touchdown is just like Stanley said, Jim, the ball kind of floated. It was almost too open. You know, he was wide open, beat every defender.
Well, it took him a while, see, because he came from the backfield.
That's right.
He was lined up in the backfield, so Common did exactly what he needed to do. He let a lot of air under that football to allow Cameron Wright to clear the secondary, the linebackers and the secondary. Nobody thought they were going to throw the ball deep to Cameron Wright. Maybe to Hamburger, some of those other players, but not Cameron Wright.
Scored Copeland's scoring drive. One play, 65 yards and 12 seconds on the pass from Garrett Common to Cameron Wright. Our first quarter sponsor tonight, Mitchell's Body and Frame. We're thankful for their support. And that touchdown brought to you by Glassworks of West Monroe. The choice is clear. Glassworks, our touchdown sponsor for the year. So a fast start by the Rebels as they lead 7-0 on one play. Carson Jones will kick off from the south 40. There's the kick. It's going to be fielded at about the 1. He's going to return it. He's at the 5, 10, 15, looking for a seam, and he gets hit hard at about the 21-yard line. On the tackle, that's big number 92, Malcolm Moore, doing a little kick coverage. Not that often you see a defensive lineman on kickoff team, but Malcolm Moore there to lay the hit to the return man.
Yeah, he had a little help, too, from Copeland Johnson. You know, one of our special teams ace a few weeks ago with that blocked punt, and Copeland was down there helping his teammate Malcolm Moore out. So not great field position, nice kick. Even though it didn't get into the end zone, it was high enough to prevent the big return.
Eric Outley, the quarterback for the Bearcats. Hassan Jackson, the running back in the backfield alongside Outley. He's going to send Jackson in motion, takes a snap, throws the swing pass out. He's got running room 20, 25, trying to break a tackle up to about the 28, 29-yard line. So gain of about 7, maybe 8 on the first play. Tackle made by number 19, Noby Harris, alongside Brooks Miller on the stop. So they get the ball out in space to Jackson. A gain of about 7. Be second down and 3 for the Bearcats.
Making that Rebel defense run.
Alley will be in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. Jackson to his right side. He'll take the snap. He's going to run the option. He'll pitch it out to Jackson. He's got running room to the 30. He's going to be wrapped up by Brooks Miller and Andrew Gleason. It'll only be a gain of about 2 He had space outside, made one man miss. And it's going to be close. The referee is trying to eye the chains, and they're going to call for a measurement.
Yeah, Bill, excuse me, I was going to say, Bill, Rick, it looked like he had the first down easily.
Yep.
But out of nowhere came Brooks Miller. We thought he was nursing a little hamstring injury, but it didn't look like any worse for the wear there. I mean, he came up with a big-time stop and may have stopped the runner shy of the yard to gain.
They're going to measure the ball, and it will be a first down for the Bearcats. So 2 plays in 10 yards. Both Outley that time ran a speed option to the right side, the short side, and he got the man out on the pitch man. And they got the first down, gain of exactly 3. It's exactly what they needed. The Bearcats will come to the line. They'll send trips to the far side. The big tight end, Ray Parker, in on the line of scrimmage. Outley is in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff. He'll throw it over the middle. Overthrows the receiver. Incomplete. The pass was way overthrown. Bradley Williams had an opportunity interception, just timed it wrong. Second down and 10.
Yeah, that time I think the defensive line, Outley's not a real big guy, and he had trouble seeing over his own offensive lineman as well as the defensive line, and that ball got away from him. And you're right, it's fortunate that it wasn't picked off by West Monroe. So, fortunate, as I mentioned, for the Bearcats.
Second down and 10 for Ruston. This time they'll spread the field with 5 wide. They got the big tight end out to the near side and wide receiver. Outley will take the snap. He'll look to throw. Throws a short route to number 5. He's got a little room, but he's wrapped up and brought down by Bradley Williams. Going to be a gain of about 5. That time the pass was complete to Hassan Jackson, the running back. He was split out wide in the receiver spot. Gain of 5. Third down and 5 for the Bearcats.
And Stanley, how good was that open field tackle by Bradley Williams?
That was really good, because if he don't make that tackle, it's going to be a big gain. Definitely a first down if he don't make that tackle.
3rd and 5 for the Bearcats. They'll send trips to the near side this time. Outley in the shotgun. Jackson alongside him. There's the snap. He'll give it to Jackson up the middle, looking for running room. He's got running room. Gain of about 4. He'll come up a yard short. It looks to be a yard short of the first down. So it'll be 4th down and 1, guys. And if you look at Ruston's stats, I read a few articles before the game. They like to go for it on 4th down. They are not scared to go for it on 4th and short, and that seems to be the case here.
Wow. Well, I like what they're trying to do. They're sitting multiple receivers to one side of the field. That time they ran the ball away from that 3 wide receiver set. Let's see what they do here.
The ball at the Ruston 41. 4th down and 1. Outley's in the shotgun. Here's the snap. It's going to be a sweep to the right side. He's looking for running room, and he will stretch. It is going to be very, very close. From our perspective, he looks to be a little short.
I don't think he got there.
The quarterback took the snap, and he ran it. And they pulled a lot of folks, had blockers in front of him.
It's going to be
they're going to call for a measurement.
It's going to be rebel ball, guys.
9:09 left to go in this first quarter. West Monroe leads 7-0 on the first play touchdown. The Bearcats rolled the dice on 4th and 1. They snapped it to Outley. He tried just running a quarterback keeper to the right side, and here's the measurement, and he's going to be short. The Rebels will take over. A turnover on down to start here in this game. Nice turnover, nice job by the defense on 4th down and 1 to hold the Bearcats to less than a yard. And so the Rebels will come out, take over on the Bearcat 41.
Rick, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but I just knew right then, just looking at where it was posted, that it was going to be short.
Yeah, big stop by the Rebel defense and a huge gamble by the Ruston offense.
Common in the shotgun with 4 wide receivers. He'll take the snap. He's going to look to throw again. He's got
going
time.
Deep.
He'll throw it deep. He's got number 2, and it's caught. Caught down at the 12, out of bounds at the 10-yard line. That's number 2, Jerry Day, on the reception as Common threw the ball up, and Jerry Day went up to get it. A nice throw and catch by the Rebels, and it's going to be first down at the 10-yard line. It's going to be close to see if it'll be first and goal. The ball is exactly on the 10. So first down and goal to go for the Rebels with 9:01 left to go in this first quarter, leading 7-0. So 2 plays so far, guys. 2 pass plays for the Rebels.
2 big-time pass plays. Cameron Wright came into the game with 1 reception, Rick, for -4 yards.
Wow.
So nobody, including the Bearcats, thought he was going to get the opening pass. Day with a big-time reception there.
Common will be under center in the I formation. 1 tight end. He'll take the snap. He'll follow his fullback Pierce. Still running, moving the pile forward. He'll be down at about the 6-yard line as flags come flying in from the perimeter. Looked like some pushing and shoving out there between Holloway and the defender. That's number 13, Isaac. No, that's not number 13, Isaac White. That's
16.
Number 15, Joseph Evans. Unsportsmanlike conduct on both sides, so it'll be offsetting penalties. That is number 16, Jim. Jordan Spencer, the junior defensive back for the Bearcats. A little pushing and shoving with Holloway after the play.
Folks, let me tell you, that last pass by Common, the first one was pretty good, but that last one was just as good.
Throw.
Little back shoulder pass completion to Jerry Day, who went up. He's about 6'1", went up and got it, big-time reception.
2nd and goal from the 8. 2 tight ends now for the Rebels. Common under center, takes a snap. He'll run a toss sweep to right, and he drops the pitch, but he falls right on it, back down at the 11-yard line. So a break there for the Rebels as Wright was able to fall right on the pitch. It looked like, Jim, he took his eyes off the ball as it was coming to him.
Yeah, the pitch was a little bit low, but he saw the flow, the defensive flow coming his way, and took his eyes off the football. 3rd down now. Yeah, go, Rick.
3rd and goal from the 11. 7:59 and running here in this first quarter. Brought to you by Mitchell's Body and Frame. Rebels leading 7-0. So we'll see if the Rebels decide to open up the offense here. Last 2 plays we've been under center. They'll stay under center with 2 tight ends in an I formation. Common will take the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's got one-on-one down here with Holloway. There's the pass. It's caught.
He dropped it.
Oh, he dropped it. The defender, he caught the ball, and on his way down to the ground, the defender made an excellent play to rip the ball out of Holloway's hands. So a great throw, and he caught the ball, but on the way down, the defender, that's number 16, Jordan Spencer, on Holloway, was able to rip the ball out of his hands, and it's going to be 4th down and goal.
And guys, what a great throw again by Common. I mean, that's 3 tonight, and they've been right on the money. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better place to put all 3 of those balls.
Well, and I like it, Rick. I'm sorry, but I love the fact that he's coming out. Glenn
Absolutely.
Hunt is in throwing this football.
Common has been accurate on all throws so far. Allman on to kick. The field goal will be a 29-yard field goal. Here's the snap, the hold. The kick is up, and it is good. Reese Altman connects on the 29-yard field goal. Rebels now lead 10-0. You listen to Rebel Football.
Kilpatrick's provides guidance to create meaningful ceremonies to honor the life of your loved one. You'll receive exactly what you selected. Others may offer you one thing and provide another. Your family's interest is our first priority. We offer individualized services to fit any need. Kilpatrick's provides service, facilities, and prices second to none. Kilpatrick Serenity Gardens offers many beautiful settings.
Choose wisely.
Choose Kilpatrick's.
Carson Jones set to kick off from the 40. Here's the kick, and this one will be taken again at the 1-yard line. He's got the 10, trying to get to the outside. Still at the 10, running backwards now. He's going to reverse field, and he's going to be brought down by a host of Rebels inside the 10, still trying to fight forward. They'll mark him down at about the 10-yard line. So a bad decision that time by the return man. That's Greg Prince, the junior defensive back, returning for the Bearcats, and they'll take over at their own 10. Stan.
Guys, we're going to have a clip here against Ruston on West Monroe. So interesting to see if it's going to be half the distance or what, but there was a clip right here at the 16-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, that's absolutely perfect placement. If you can't kick it into the end zone,
that's right.
To put it in that corner, that's almost, you can't place it any better than that. And the first guy down there was Copeland Johnson again, and he forced the runner to retreat and go to the other sideline where he had a lot of Rebel defenders to help him out.
As you heard from Stanley, the block in the back will move the ball back to the 5-yard line. The Copeland scoring drive for the Rebels, 5 plays, 29 yards, a 29-yard field goal by Reese Altman. 7:16 left to go in this first quarter. Rebs lead 10-0 in 2 possessions and 2 scores. The Bearcats will take over at their own 5. Outley in at quarterback for the Bearcats. He'll be in the shotgun formation. Trips to the near side, tight end, big number 85 to the left. And that's going to be a false start on the Bearcats. They weren't even set, Jim. They weren't even set in their formation, and the offensive line jumped off sides. They're backing them up half the distance to about the 2.5.
Not the start the Bearcats wanted, Stanley. They just seem, out of sync. They look like they came ready to play, but, West Monroe just with that pass play to Cameron Wright has just changed the complexion of this game.
Absolutely.
For that in the fourth down stop, too.
Outley in the shotgun. He's standing in his own end zone. He'll take the snap. He'll run to the left side looking for blocks. He's got a block. He'll get to the edge, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at about the 9. So gain of about 7. We're sitting down midway here in the visitor side, so it's a little hard to tell when the ball gets to the other side of the field. But he'll be knocked down at about the 8. That'll be a gain, Stanley, of about 3 yards.
Yeah, and right now the Bearcats just trying to get out of this hole. They would love to get a first down or 2. Points would be great, but right now they just want to get out from under their own end zone.
The gain of 6, actually, they started with first down and 12. Outley in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers, 2 to the near side. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Jackson up the middle, and he is hit immediately in the backfield down at about the 5.
Luke Bell, guys.
Luke Bell comes in and lays a huge hit along with Andrew Gleason on the running back. That's number 5, Jackson. Jackson's 5'5", 135. He's kind of hard to see behind that offensive line.
Yeah, but
not that time.
Well, Luke Bell found him. All I can tell you is Luke Bell found him that time. And Rick, do you dare try to throw the ball on 3rd and long against this outstanding Rebel front from your own end zone?
3rd down and about 8 for the Bearcats at their own 7. Outley will stay in the shotgun. Trips to the near side. He'll take the snap. He will look to throw. Looks left, throws a screen back right to number 6, and he's hit back at about the 3, maybe the 4-yard line. Bradley Williams read that play beautifully and made the solo tackle in the backfield as the Rebels, again, that defense steps up, and on this series, the Ruston Bearcats will have about 2 yards. It's 4th down and 11. Back at the 4. The Bearcats will come on to punt, Stanley.
Guys, it's the first time that Ruston's really ran the football or thrown the ball to the strong side where the receivers have been. They've been going most of the time to the weak side.
Back to punt's a high snap. The punter was able to bring it down and get the punt off. It's a beautiful spiraling punt. Zach Murphy will take it about the 48. He's at the 45, tries to get to the other side. 40, 35, 30. Stiff arm at the 25, still going to be dragged down at about the 24-yard line. Forward progress. There are 2 penalty flags on the field. One back here where Murphy Murphy caught the football. There's one flag at the Ruston 40 and another flag at the Ruston 22. So there's going to be 2 penalties on the play, and we'll wait and get the signal from the head referee. I believe one of them may be either a hold or a block in the back, as Murphy got the ball here on the near side and tried to get to the far side and had a heck of a return, but it looks like it will be called back. We wait on the referees to consult with each other.
Yeah, that was just an outstanding catch by the punter. He saved his team a safety by going up, and they're talking to the Ruston sideline, so I'm assuming the penalties are against West Monroe. But that was just a great job by the punter, and then once he caught it, I mean, he put one heck of a leg into it. Penalty is against, it's offsetting. They're
offsetting penalties. Wow. Head coach Jared Ball.
Got to do it again?
Is not very happy, but he will catch a break because it will negate the return, and they'll have to kick it again. Yeah, only bad thing is he almost snapped that ball over the punter's head.
Well, yeah, you've got to try to get this thing off again, and that was as good of a punt as you're going to get in that situation.
So we'll run it all over again here on this 4th down and 11. The Bearcats are backed up to their own end zone at the 5. And the punter is standing at the back of the end zone with his heels just inside the end zone. Zach Murphy is standing at the Ruston 40. It's a good snap this time, plenty of time, and it's a line drive punt. It'll bounce at the 35 and take a Ruston bounce, still bouncing. It'll cross midfield and still rolling to about the 44-yard line. So it worked out for the Bearcats.
Yeah, Coach Ball's not unhappy anymore.
He's not unhappy.
He's not unhappy. That's about, a 25, 30-yard difference between where Zach Murphy returned that that last punt to where this one ends up at the West Monroe, 44-yard line.
51-yard punt.
Yeah, and Stanley, I don't know if things up to this point could have gone any better for West Monroe.
Well, with the exception of the fumble on the second and goal, and we could have scored a touchdown and be up 14 instead of 10. But other than that, I'm going to say an A right now.
1st and 10 at the West Monroe 44. Common in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers. He'll take the snap. He'll look to throw. Throws it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Pass was intended for Jerry Day as he came across the middle. The pass was a little low, but catchable. It hit him in the hands and fell to the ground. Bring up 2nd down and 10. First quarter brought to you by Mitchell's Body and Frame. Primetime sponsors tonight: Family Doctors of Nela, Tom Sanders Building Mart, Zaxby's Monroe and West Monroe, Ronnie Ward Toyota Ruston, and Stryker Orthopedics. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, more importantly though, Jerry Day was wide open. He was the outside receiver running a little in route. The inside receiver cleared it out, and had he been able to hang on, would have been a big gain. The passing plays are open.
Common in the shotgun. He'll send Holloway out in motion. That's Hamburg. I'm sorry. He'll catch it out in the flat, and he's trying to fight off tacklers, and he'll be hit hard. That time by number 4, Jordan Williams, on the tackle. It won't be much of a gain. Maybe about 1. Nope, still at the same line of scrimmage. So the Rebels will have 3rd down and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Yeah, trying to get the ball to Hamburg in space, but Jordan Williams, from his linebacker spot, safety spot, was up to the task.
3rd down and 10 at their own 44. 4:40 left to go in this first quarter. Rebels leading 10-0. Common will stay in the shotgun. He's got trips to the far side. Hamburg having some problems understanding the play, and the Rebels will take.
Yeah, I don't think they liked the look they got defensively, Rick.
Timeout on the field.
Hello, I'm Stanley Dupuy. You may recognize my voice on the radio, or you may see me on the Rebel playbacks on the sidelines on Friday nights. But what you may not know is that my real job, I work at Dupuy Flooring. If you're ever in the need of any type of flooring, whether it be wood, tile, stone, or carpet, please give us a call. We service just about any type of flooring, whether it be residential, commercial, or industrial. At Dupuy Flooring, we proudly support the West Monroe Rebels.
The Graduate Shop has been serving Northeast Louisiana schools for over 50 years. We provide the highest quality class rings, letter jackets, graduation announcements and accessories, as well as caps and gowns. The Graduate Shop enjoys celebrating special recognitions with our schools, especially when they win a state championship ring. We strive to provide the best service to our schools and families as they capture these special memories. The Graduate Shop, serving our community with quality graduation products.
Look, the throw, still looking. Pump fake. He'll throw this one deep down the field. He's got a man, and it is incomplete.
He dropped it.
Hamburg right in stride in the hands. He had beat the defender down the sideline. What a beautiful throw by Comet. It hit Hamburg in the hands at about the 15-yard line, guys, and he dropped it.
Well, that would have been sick.
Wow.
So, Stanley, things have gone well for the Rebels, but you're right, not as well as they could have been. That should have been a touchdown. Hamburg had 6 yards on the defender.
Well, it was a beautiful throw. Once again, Common is just on the money tonight, guys. And I'm telling you, just a great, great pass.
Peyton Todd with a high hanging punt, and it'll bounce out of bounds at about the Ruston 23-yard line. They're actually spotted at the 24. So the Bearcats will take over with 4:08. 10-0 Rebels, and guys,
it could have been 21-0.
Guys, Common right now has been asked to throw the football, and he has been spot on so far.
You know, he's been asked to throw the football. He's been begging to throw the football all year long, and I mean, he's in his zone right now. He just needs some guys to go out and make some catches.
The Rebels have thrown the ball 6 times, have only run it twice in 8 plays. Rebels lead 10-0.
Are you serious?
Yes. Bearcats will take over at their own 24. Outley will be in the shotgun with 1 running back. 3 wide receivers out. He'll send Jackson out in motion. He'll fake the pass out there. He's going to have to run it. He'll get to the 25, up to about the 26. He'll pay for it as he's hit 2 or 3 times by Rebel defenders. Be a gain of about 3 on the carry for Outley. He was looking to throw, had to pull it down and scramble. You saw a little bit of his speed there, but good tackling by the Rebels.
Yeah, he's given Rebels, the Rebel defense fits over the years, scrambling out of the pocket, but this time Luke Bell, the senior linebacker, a 6', 200-pounder, was right there to stop him for just a minimal gain.
2nd down and 7 for the Bearcats. Ball is at their own 27-yard line. Alley in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers again, 1 running back. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Jackson up the middle. He'll have a gain of about 2, maybe 3. Colton Harvey comes up from the safety position on the play. Nice play by Harvey alongside Luke Bell. Starting to get a little chippy out there, guys.
Starting to get a little physical.
You can hear the crowd in the background, just some oohs and ahs as these teams just really playing hard. You can tell the speed of the game tonight is very fast.
This one means a lot. This game means a lot.
It'll bring up 3rd down and about 4. The ball is at the Ruston 30. A line to gain the 34. 3 wide receivers for the Bearcats. 2:39 here in the first quarter, 10-0 Rebels. Alley will take the snap. He's going to look to throw. Still looking. Throws the ball over the middle, and it is incomplete. Noby Harris on the coverage. The pass was intended for number 6, Camden Crow. Camden Crow, the junior wide receiver, is 6'2", 205 pounds. Very good-looking athlete. They tried to get the ball in his hands that time, but excellent defense by Noby Harris.
Yeah, Harris came over the top. The ball was thrown low. The receiver went down to get it. And Noby Harris came over the top and knocked it away.
Number 99, Caleb Phillips, on to do the punting for the Bearcats. 4th down and 4. The ball is at the Bearcat 30. Back deep to receive for the Rebels is Zach Murphy. Here's the snap. It's high again, but he catches it. And this ball will go off the side of the punter's foot. And they're going to mark this one still in Bearcat territory as the referee will spot it at the Bearcat 42. Wow. So about a 12-yard punt for the Bearcats and great field position for the Rebels, leading 10-0.
Yeah, they might as well, had they known the result of that punt, just gone for it on 4th down. Ruston's got to get something going, Stanley. They need a break. They need a turnover or something to change this momentum.
Well, they do, but I don't want them to get one.
Well, I understand that. But that's what they need. That's certainly what they need. And the Rebels, I think they need to keep that foot on the gas and take another shot or 2 down the field.
I agree with you.
Ball at the Ruston 42. Common in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Pierce in and up back. He'll take the snap, hand the ball to Cameron Wright to the left side. He's got running room. 40, 35 to the 30. Knocked out of bounds at the Ruston 28-yard line. And a flag will come in late. We may get 15 more at the end of that play.
Yeah, I didn't think that was a good call. It was a bump. It was out of bounds, maybe a yard or 2, but there was, almost no contact. It was like kissing your sister. Yep. And to call a personal foul there in this kind of game with the intensity of these teams, I don't agree with that, but it's a break for West Monroe.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Jim. I thought that was a bad call that went West Monroe's way. He was trying to stop, hit him about a yard out of bounds. That was really not a good call, but a big, huge break for West Monroe.
A batteries plus 1st down for the Rebels as the penalty will move the football all the way to the Ruston 14. The Rebels will have 1st down and 10. Common stays in the shotgun. 1 tight end, 1 up back. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball again to Wright. He's looking for running room up the middle. He's got it. 10 down to the 5, inside the 5 to about the 2. Cameron Wright finds running room up the middle on the handoff, and the offensive line creating holes for Wright, and the Rebels will have 1st down and goal at the Ruston 2. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in this first quarter, guys. You think about that call, and you see things starting to get chippy, and so the referees may want to put a stop to that. And so anything close, they're going to call it to settle these guys down.
Yeah, but I think the passing game right now has helped set up the Rebel rushing attack.
Great point, absolutely. 1st and goal from the 3. Common takes a snap. He'll hand to Wright again. He's looking for room up the middle, and he'll be wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 0 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and goal. So the Rebels have run the same play 3 times in a row on the handoff to Wright. That time the Bearcats were ready for it.
Well, if it's successful, you keep going to it. The first 2 times it was. That time the Bearcats stood tall, and now what do you do on 2nd and goal?
2nd and goal from the 3. Last time the Rebels had 1st and goal from the 10. Had to settle for a 29-yard field goal by Altman. And so now Common will come under center. He's got an I formation, 2 wide receivers to the far side. Common will take the snap. He'll follow Pierce trying to move forward into the end zone, and he won't get there. He'll get down to the 2, gain of 1. So they bring up 3rd down and goal from the 2. So the Rebels trying to just run the football between the tackles, just trying to push their way into the end zone, and the Bearcat defensive line doing a great job.
And this is where they've been so successful during the year. Once they get inside that 10, and it's been mostly the quarterback, Garrett Common, sneaking it in when they get inside the 10.
So the Rebels have 3rd and goal. The offensive skill guys wearing wristbands tonight, probably because there's a coach on the other side that may know a thing or two about our signs. So switching some things up tonight as Common gets under center in the I formation. He'll take the snap, toss sweep to right to the left side. He pounds his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cameron Wright.
And guys, what a block by number 1, our fullback. Unbelievable. He took the defensive end and drove him into the sideline. And I hope Tom Morris, his dad, got a great picture of that.
Glassworks touchdown. The choice is clear. Glassworks, and the Rebels punch it in on 3rd down and goal. Reese Altman on for the extra point with the swinging gate as the Rebels get set for the snap. There's the snap, the hold by Todd, the kick by Altman is up, and it is good. 17-0 Rebels with 19 seconds left to go in this Mitchell's Body and Frame first quarter, and leads 17-0 with 19 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Copeland scoring drive, 5 plays, 42 yards, 2 minutes, a 3-yard touchdown run by Cameron Wright on the toss sweep, and the Rebels lead 17-0. Carson Jones will get set to kick from the South 40. Jones has placed 2 good kickoffs so far tonight. Here's the kick. This one will be deep as well, taken at about the 2. 5, 10, 15, 20. Here comes the flag, 25, and he's wrapped up. Malcolm Moore, again on the special teams tackle. He'll be brought down at about the 27. 2 penalty flags on the play. Actually, it's going to be 1. They're all throwing it at the same spot.
Well, Copeland Johnson, I've mentioned him every time on the kickoff coverage. He didn't make the tackle, and there's a reason why. He got held.
He got held.
And I bet it's going to be a holding against the Bearcats. Here's the call.
Yep.
It is.
Holding. The foul was committed at about the 35. And they're going to back this one up. So tough break. Again, the whole ball game has been played on the north end in the Ruston territory.
Yeah, good vantage point from us because we're kind of shaded that way. But I think one thing that's impressive to me, Rick, is that the Rebels missed out on that touchdown reception, the pass from Common to Hamburg, and they didn't let it affect them. The defense came out, shut them down, got the ball back, and then the Rebels proceeded to take it right down. Nothing seems to bother the Rebels tonight. Right. I mean, they're on their game.
Bearcats will take over at their own 18-yard line. Outley in the pistol formation this time. They'll switch up the formation. 85, big 85 at the H-back this time. They'll hand it off to the left side. He's fighting for yards. He'll get to the 20. A gain of 2 that time on the handoff. Handoff to DeAndre Griffin. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. What a first quarter we have seen. 17-0 Rebels. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Rebel Football.
For over 25 years, Car Wash West has been providing customers with superior service. Car Wash West is the only Castrol Premium Lube Express in North Louisiana. Our certified lube techs have the knowledge and expertise to provide great professional care for your car. Every oil change comes with a free car wash to keep your car looking its best. Car Wash West provides added convenience. Enjoy breakfast with a gourmet coffee or grab lunch while you wait in our retro cafe. Car Wash West, where we not only take care of your car, we take care of you.
This second quarter brought to you by Vanguard Realty. 17-0 Rebels. Outley in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off up the middle, and he won't get much. Rebel defensive front doing what they do best, and that's clog up
stop the run,
the holes. So a gain of 0. Third down and 7.
That's what reminds you last week against Neville, 28 carries. The Tigers minus 28 yards rushing. And, the Bearcats, Rick, are they're in a dangerous situation. Instead of getting that fast, hot start, they're down 17-0. They've lost 28 in a row, and they're forced to throw the ball, something they don't really want to do. And they're backed up in their own end of the field where they've been all game long.
Third down and 7. And Ruston having some confusion with their alignment. 5 wide receivers for the Bearcats. Big number 85, Parker, out wide. Alley looking to throw. They're going to call the play dead. That's going to look, can't quite tell what the call is going to be. And it's going to be offsides against the Rebels.
That helps.
So that'll help.
Bearcats.
Make it 3rd and 7 to 3rd and 2. First quarter stats, West Monroe, 121 total yards, 96 passing. 25 rushing. Ruston with 29 total yards, 9 yards passing, and 20 yards on the ground. Rebels leading 17-0, 11:05 left to go in the second quarter. And Ruston will have 3rd down and 2 at their own 26. Great crowd on hand on the Rebels side. It is at full capacity, standing room only. Outley in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. He'll take the snap, he'll run it to the right side. He's got a blocker in front. He won't get much. He'll get enough for the first down. I think he got out to about the 30. And that will be close, actually. It's hard to see across the field. The referees will stop the clock and signal a first down. So a Bearcat first down on 3rd and short. It'll be first down and 10.
Yeah, what seemingly is an insignificant play, the offsides by West Monroe really
made the difference.
Assisted in the Bearcats picking up a first down there, and they desperately need to keep the ball and try to move it down the field.
Ball is at the Bearcat 28-yard line. And it'll be an empty backfield with Alley by himself, 5 wide receivers. Man coverage out here for the Rebels. Alley looking to throw. He's going to throw this one deep over the middle, and he's got a man wide open. 40, 30. Brooks Miller giving chase. 15, 10.
Wow.
And he'll be hit hard at the 5-yard line. Nobi Harris came flying down and ran him down. Back down at the 5. What an effort by Nobi Harris to save the touchdown. But the pass was over the middle to Hassan Jackson, the running back. He was split out in the slot position, was wide open.
Well, the receiver that caught it was on the left side of the field. Nobi Harris was on the opposite side of the field, and Nobi simply didn't give up, was guarding another man on the other side and ran him down, folks.
What an outstanding effort by Nobi Harris. Brooks Miller was also giving chase. The ball is at the West Monroe 8-yard line, first down and goal. And the Jim Taylor Chevrolet of Rabel. First and goal at the West Monroe 8 for the Bearcats. They'll come out in 2 tight end, I formation. They'll motion the receiver in tight. He'll take the snap. He'll play action pass. He's looking for a receiver, and he won't find him. Wrapped up and sacked down back at the 15. Andrew Gleason on the quarterback sack as the quarterback 2 tight end formation, play action. They tried to slip a guy out, and great coverage by the Rebels that time, allowing for the defensive line to get pressure and bring down Alley down at the 15. So now it's second and goal from the 15.
And how big was that play by Nobi Harris now? I mean, that looked like I thought you might as well go ahead and put 6 on the board. I didn't think anybody was going to catch that
wide
receiver.
open. And now the Bearcats will go back to spreading the field. 3 wide receivers to the near side. Alley in the shotgun. He'll motion Parker out, and the Bearcats will move early. The tackle jumps off sides, so they're going to back up another 5 yards. Second down and goal now from the 20. 8:58 left to go in this second quarter. The Rebels lead 17-0, and just when you think the Bearcats can jump back into the game on a big play, it's now second and goal from the 20.
Yeah, that was the play they needed. I mean, that offense needed to get kick-started somehow. They had the big pass completion, and instead of putting it into the end zone, they're going the wrong way.
So the Bearcats now at the 20-yard line. They'll come out in 4 wide receivers. Outley, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's got some time. He'll throw it up for grabs in the end zone.
He got it.
And it's caught. There's a penalty flag on the play. down where the pass was caught. The pass was caught by the big tight end, Ray Parker. But guys, it may look like a push-off.
He was being held.
Oh, holding the call against the Rebels. And so the touchdown will stand as they threw it up to the big 6'5", 275-pound tight end in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, Noby Harris, I mean, he's a tough kid. He's about 5'11", 5'10", but he was going up against Parker, 6'5", 260 pounds, and just trying to do everything he could. Wasn't enough.
Phillips on for the extra point for the Bearcats. It's up, and it is good. So the Bearcats get on the board, 17-7, 8:31 left to go in this first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Rebel Football on LA 105.3. This is
Russellmore Lumber has been serving the people of North Louisiana with building supplies for over 40 years. Russellmore delivers quality building materials for quick projects, like simple remodels to brand new constructions. We also believe in providing the best customer service to everyone who does business with us. Russellmore Lumber, part of this community and proud supporters of West Monroe High School Rebel football. Wishing the best of luck for the rest of the season.
Rebels leading 17-7 here in Ruston, as Ruston just scored on the 2nd and goal from the 20.
Yeah, and it looks like the Copeland scoring drive summary's coming up. 6 plays, 82 yards, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Of course, the big play was that big pass play that got him inside the 10-yard line.
Here's the kick, and it's going to be a pooch kick, onside kick. The ball's
the
bouncing. The ball's up for grabs, and the Bearcats have it. He kicked it in the air over the front line of the Rebels.
Second line, yeah.
And the ball bounced, a little miscommunication there, which is like a fly ball almost, and it hits the turf. The Bearcats recover the football, and they'll have the football at the West Monroe 36-yard line. So a huge play to get some momentum on the Bearcat sideline.
Boy, does it ever. Yeah, that's like the second baseman going back, the right fielder's coming up, and they don't communicate, and it drops.
Ball dropped, and Ruston was right there to recover the kick. And so they'll have the ball at the West Monroe 36, and the Rebel defense is back out on the field. And the Bearcats will spread the field. 5 wide receivers, Outley in the shotgun by himself. Rebel faithful on their feet. Here's the snap. He's looking to throw, throws it out here to the outside. It's caught at the 30 and drug down at about back at the 31. They'll spot him at the 31. Gain of about 4 for the Bearcats. Camden Crow on the reception. Big, tall wide receiver, 6'2", 205.
Yeah, the Rebels up 17-7. They scored 17 straight points. The Bearcats now trying to get back in this thing. Nice timing route to Camden Crow, and we've talked about he's a great-looking wide receiver.
2nd and 5 for the Bearcats at the West Monroe 31. Outley in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Jackson. Up the middle, he's hit immediately. He'll get to about the 29. On the carry that time, Hassan Jackson for the Bearcats. Hassan Jackson, the senior running back, 5'5", 135.
Yeah, Luke Bell getting off the bottom of that pile, Rick. And I don't know, what do you have to do? You played along that defensive line. What do you have to do to run against these guys?
They're doing a great job, Jim, of freeing up the linebackers, allowing them to make plays on plays like that. So it's 3rd down and 3. We'll see what the Bearcats go to this time. The big tight end is on the line of scrimmage in a 3-point stance. There's 3 wide receivers. Alley is in the shotgun. Rebels bring pressure. He's looking to throw. He throws it out, and he's got the big tight end. But an outstanding tackle out in the flats by Bradley Williams. He won't make the 25-yard line, but they'll give him the 26.
He lost the ball and then recovered the fumble. Okay. So I'm not sure. The fumble gave him the first down.
Fumble gave him the first down. Bradley Williams with an outstanding tackle, Stanley, in the flat. But a big break by the Bearcats will have first down at the West Monroe 26.
Well, that really helped Ruston out right there, guys. I mean, Bradley made a great play. Of course, when he went down on the tackle, he fumbled the ball. The ball, just like you guys said, it advanced at least another yard to give him the first down.
The Bearcats will come under center in the I formation. 2 tight ends set. Atlee will take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Jackson. He's got running room to the left side. 20, brought down at the 19-yard line that time by Colton Harvey. So Hassan Jackson had running room to the left. It's a gain of about 8 for the Bearcats. And the Rebel defense has been on the field for a while now, guys.
Yeah, once they recovered that onside kick, they had to play consecutive series on defense. But I tell you, it was an 8-yard gain of maybe the best running play of the night for the Bearcats, but an outstanding tackle, maybe saving a touchdown by Harvey.
The Bearcats have the ball at the 19. Second down and 2. Atlee in the shotgun takes the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Jackson again. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, will fall forward for a gain of about 1. So they'll bring up third down and short. That time the carry was DeAndre Griffith, the sophomore running back, a little bit bigger than Jackson. He falls forward. Actually, no gain. So third down and 2 for the Bearcats as the Rebels bring in big number 74, Cole Sullivan, on the defensive line, expecting maybe a run play.
Yeah, and Rick, they bring in also number 9, wide receiver, Latavion McPhee, to play corner.
2 tight end set I formation for the Bearcats. He'll take the snap. He's going to look to throw. He throws this one up for grabs again. And this ball is incomplete. Outstanding defense by Zach Knox. It was a one-on-one matchup with the tall wide receiver Camden Crow. He's 6'2". Knox, one-on-one coverage. Knox is 5'11". And he jumps up. The ball was there it was up for grabs. And number 6, Crow, he's a star basketball player for the Bearcats, was unable to come down with the football thanks to the defense by Zach Knox.
Yeah,
fourth down and 2.
Outstanding play by Zach Knox. That looked like it was going to be a touchdown for the Bearcats.
The Bearcats come out in the pistol. They've got the big man, Parker, in the backfield. They'll send him out in motion. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff. He's looking to run. He's got the outside corner. He's to the 20, slips down, is wrapped up. He's falling forward to about the 16.
He's not going to do it.
It's going to be very, very close. Atlee slipped down, and he's not going to have it. He's not going to have it. He'll be a yard short, and the Rebel defense comes up huge on that possession. Fourth down and 2, and the defense, after the turnover, comes out and makes an outstanding stand there on fourth down.
And that's the second time, Stanley, tonight the Rebel defense has forced a turnover on downs.
Well, just what else can you say? Just a great job by our defense, and once again they come through. And it's time. The West Monroe offense has been rested. They've been on the sideline. It's time for them to move the football with 5:09 left to go in the half. We need a touchdown right here.
Second quarter brought to you by Vanguard Realty. Rebels lead 17-7. Common is in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He's going to ride right. He'll keep the ball himself up the middle, and he'll be dropped. I'm sorry, at a loss of 1.
Outstanding
defense. He was trying to read the option there. Wasn't sure if he wanted to give it or keep it. They'll actually move him back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that play was defended exceptionally well by the Ruston Bearcats, and Common took a couple of shots on that play.
Guys, the defense was on the field with 19 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They just came off. There's 4:38 left to go in the half. So much needed break.
Need a drive.
Common in the shotgun, second down and 10. The ball at the Rebels 16-yard line. He'll take the snap this time. He'll hand to Cameron Wright. He's got running room. He's going to go. He's to the 40, 45, 50. It's a foot race. He's getting down the sideline. 20-10. Touchdown, Cameron Wright. Unbelievable play. 84 yards on the score.
And there's only one problem, Stanley. The Rebel defense
got to come back on the field.
Reese Altman on for the extra point. The snap, the hold. The kick is up, and it is good. 24-7. Rebels lead. 4:16 left to go in this Vanguard Realty second quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hi, I'm Carol Hanks. I'm Ray's Tire Pros. We've been here since 1979, been here almost 37 years. We're proud to be locally owned, and our family's a part of this community.
At Race Tire Pros, we cover tires, wheels, brakes, chassis, AC, alignments. If there's something wrong with your car, just call us.
As a Tire Pros dealer, we offer nationwide warranty that protects you down the road. We try to make it convenient for our customers. If it's a shuttle to work, just to make it easier for them.
The free roadside assistance makes me feel safe.
We take pride in everything we do because my family's name is on it.
We really appreciate the customers that have done business with us. We're constantly training and updating our technology so we can earn your trust.
So for tires and service you can trust, visit Race Tire Pros on Cypress Street, 1 block from West Monroe High School.
In the first half, you've got to take it.
Empty backfield for the Bearcats. Outley looking to throw. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket. No, he's not. He's going to be wrapped up and brought down by big number 91, Dontrell Cobbs, on the quarterback sack. So Outley, with the speed, was trying to get outside of the pocket, but outstanding contained that time by Cobbs. 2nd and 15.
Yeah, he wanted to go deep again. I think he was looking for that pass play that they busted against the Rebels a few series earlier. Obviously, it wasn't open like it was the time before, but more importantly, Cobbs was there to make the sack.
3:33 left to go in the first half. 2nd down and 15 for the Bearcats at their own 21-yard line. Outley in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. They got a little extra protection in this time. He's looking to throw, still looking, being flushed out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go. It's caught at about the Bearcat 31. As they'll continue to run the clock, but the pass was caught. Can't get a number on the receiver. I believe it was number 1, Marcus Harris, on the reception that time by the Bearcats.
Yeah, the junior flanker, 5'8", 155-pounder. He's quick. One thing I've been impressed with most of the time tonight when the Bearcats have caught the ball, Rick, the Rebel defenders, the guys in coverage, have stopped the receivers from picking up yards after the catch.
Doing a good job of open field tackling, like you said, Jim. 2:43 left to go. 3rd down and 7. Outley in the shotgun will take the snap. He's looking to throw. Here comes a screen pass, and the pass is intercepted. Intercepted by Dontrell Cobbs for the touchdown. Dontrell Cobbs, folks, jumps up, one-handed interception.
What a touchdown. What an athletic play.
Wow. Yeah, that's as fine of a defensive effort as you'll see. That reminds me of a Khalil Mack move, you know.
Altman on for the extra point is up, and it is good. Unbelievable. 31-7 Rebels. 2:31 left to go in the first half. We'll be back.
Well, I think it all goes back. You got a Ruston team. Westboro's making plays, but you got a Ruston team that likes to run the football, but nobody's been able to run, and so they force you out of what you like to do and force you to pass, and bad things are happening tonight more often than not.
15 plays and 31 points, guys, and that's really been, Jim, you talked about it today. The field position battle in this game would be important, and the game has been played in the Rebels' favor on that side of the field all night long.
The entire first half certainly has, Rick. And again, you know, you're in a catch-up mode and you're not a passing team. That's a tough task.
Ball at midfield. Outley will take the snap. He's going to look to throw. He's being pressured. Still trying to throw it, and he'll get the pass. It's complete to the running back, Jackson.
Nice
he
move.
makes a move to the 40. 35, picks up a block. He's down the sideline. 20, cuts inside the 15, still going down to the 5-yard line. Carson Jones on the tackle alongside Luke Bell. Along with Latavion McPhee, been playing corner all night, but the pass, he had time. He got it out to number 5, Hassan Jackson. The other big play of the game for the Bearcats was made by Jackson. That time he caught the football, made one man miss, got the sideline, picked up a block, and the Bearcats have 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah, Stanley, I think he might have even juked you out on that one.
Well, he did. I thought Bradley Williams had it.
2 tight ends set for the Bearcats at the 6. I formation. Atlee takes the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Jackson. He's looking for running room, and he'll get a gain of about 2 down to the 4 as the clock runs with 1:38 left to go in this first half.
Well, that's what offensive teams have done all year. Look for running room against this Rebel defensive front. The only problem is they can't find much.
Second and goal from the 4 guys, and I would have my eyes on big number 85, Parker, 6'5", tight end.
Yeah, he's an instant mismatch.
I formation this time for the Bearcats, and they'll send Parker in motion. Atlee takes the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Jackson to the right side. He's wrapped up. He's moving towards the 1, and he won't get in the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. So third down and goal now for the Bearcats at the 2-yard line. Clock running at 56 seconds left to go in this half. 31-7 Rebels.
Yeah, well, it's absolutely critical for the Bearcats to score a touchdown here. They're down 31-7, and it's been a blitzkrieg, so to speak, in the first half. They have got to get a touchdown to get back in this thing.
I formation for the Bearcats at the 2-yard line. Atlee will send Parker in motion. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball off to Jackson again, and he'll get in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Hassan Jackson on the carry, and they answer with a touchdown. 31-13, pinning the extra point. 29 seconds left to go in this first half.
Well, Stanley, they got the touchdown they needed. They're still down by a lot, by 17 points, but that's going to be a big lift for them going into the second half.
Well, and they're going to get the ball back in the second half too. So I mean, if you're Coach Ball, you remind your kids of that at halftime, that you get the ball back, score an extra point. I mean, you can score a touchdown. The extra point's good. But I tell you, that could be a little momentum changer for Ruston coming out in the third quarter.
For the Rebels, number 16 Hamburg, and 34 Colton Harvey. Here's the kick. It's a line drive kick. It'll bounce at the 10. It'll take a backspin, so Hamburg will take it at the 5. 10, looking for room. 15.
He's got a seam.
25-30.
Look
trying to get to the outside. 45, midfield. He's trying to cut back, and he'll go out of bounds at the Ruston 45, Jim. It looked like he had the sideline, decided to make a cutback, but nonetheless, the Rebels may have a chance here with 19 seconds left to go and the ball at the Bearcat 45.
Hey, they don't have any timeouts according to the scoreboard, but hey, let's take a couple of shots. You knew that as soon as Hamburg turned on the jets that he saw a little something, and man, it didn't take him long to get in Bearcat territory.
He is electric. So the Rebels, they're going to spot it at the Bearcat 46.
Boy, would this be big to get points with just seconds to go in the half.
Common in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers, stripped to the near side. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw. Still looking, has time, throws it over the middle, intended for Murphy. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the Bearcats. Number 27, Prell Thompson, was on Murphy, and the Rebels took a shot over the middle of the field. It's incomplete. 14 seconds left to go.
Yeah, 14.1 time. You've got to throw the ball at least 10 yards down the field. That's the most critical thing, because once you pick up that first down, even if you're tackled and don't go out of bounds, the clock will stop until the chains move. And so they don't have any first downs, so everything's got to be down the field for West Monroe. Got a little confusion right now, and they're looking for the football. That would be confusion. You can't hardly play without that, can you?
Might need the football. 14 seconds left. Second down and 10 for the Rebels at the Bearcat 46.
How do you lose the football?
Common, usually a conservative quarterback. Hunt may tell him here, just go for it. He'll take the snap in the shotgun. He's going to roll out to the right, going to throw back to the left. The pass is caught and knocked. They're going to wind the clock. They're going to say he didn't get out of bounds.
Down the field.
And that was Michael Worley on the reception, and the clock will hit 0. And the Rebels will run out of time. 31-14 Rebels. What a first half of football for West Monroe. Very electric, exciting first half. That second quarter was brought to you by Vanguard Realty. Stanley, you have Coach Arledge.
Coach, what a half by the Rebels in the first half. 31 points. Outstanding job by the offense and defense.
Well, they really played well, exceptionally well. There's no doubt about it. I just hope we can continue. We've been on the field a whole lot defensively, and we got to try to get in here and get these kids a little bit of rest. We're pretty dinged up already this first half, but the kids will get out there, and I know they're going to play as hard as they can play this second half. Disappointing that last touchdown that we allowed them to make, but they're trying awful hard to get in that end zone, and they got some pretty good skill guys too.
Well, we got some pretty good skilled guys, too. And how about that play by Dontrell Cobb?
How about that? That's as I remember, he one-handed it. They'll have him playing tight end before I know it.
All right, I'm going to let you get with your troops. We'll talk to you after the game.
Thanks, Stanley.
All right, that's head coach Jerry Arledge, guys, and got to be pleased with the way the Rebels have played tonight.
Yeah.
I know we did not, like all of us, did not like for them to give up that late touchdown at the end of the second quarter, but still 31 points by a Rebel offense against a really good Ruston team. That's pretty good playing tonight.
Russell Moore Lumber has been serving the people of North Louisiana with building supplies for over 40 years. Russell Moore delivers quality building materials for quick projects, like simple remodels to brand new constructions. We also believe in providing the best customer service to everyone who does business with us. Russell Moore Lumber, part of this community and proud supporters of West Monroe High School Rebel football. Wishing the best of luck for the rest of the season.
For over 25 years, Car Wash West has been providing customers with superior service. Car Wash West is the only Castrol Premium Lube Express in North Louisiana. Our certified lube techs have the knowledge and expertise to provide great professional care for your car. Every oil change comes with a free car wash to keep your car looking its best. Car Wash West provides added convenience. Enjoy breakfast with a gourmet coffee or grab lunch while you wait in our retro cafe. Car Wash West, where we not only take care of your car, we take care of you.
Second half, West Monroe leading 31-14. The game was started on the first play from scrimmage. Garrett Common to Cameron Wright for 65 yards to start this game off, and the Rebels have not looked back. They lead by 17 as we get ready to start this second half, third quarter. Brought to you by Master Lube Express and Car Wash.
You know, Rick, remember things got close. It was 17-7. And Ruston had that big pass play, had the ball inside the 10-yard line. The Rebels held on downs, and then they busted the long run with Cameron Wright. So this thing could have gotten a lot closer.
Jones with the kickoff. It'll be fielded at the 4. He'll get to the 10, trying to get to the sideline. 15, he's got room. 20, 25, he finds a seam. There comes a flag. He'll be wrapped up and brought down at about the 37-yard line by Zach Knox. But there's a flag back at the 25. I believe it was a block in the back, and they're actually going to spot the flag, and they're going to call holding on the Bearcats. The flag is at the 30, so they'll back up from there. And the penalties have cost the Bearcats a few times, Jim, when they try to get momentum going. They seem to shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah, that's the 8th penalty tonight. They're getting close to 100 yards in penalties. And, you know, Rick, we watched the Jamboree. And in that Jamboree, Neville had tremendous success returning kickoffs. But ever since the Jamboree, that area of the special teams has really improved for West Monroe.
You're exactly right, Jim. As even in the John Arrett game, you know, we struggled with kick coverage, and the Rebels have made good adjustments, especially tonight with the speed that the Bearcats have. They'll come to the line of scrimmage. The ball is spotted at the Bearcat 19. Outley in a quarterback. He's in the pistol formation with a running back behind him. He'll take the snap. It's a play action. He'll look. He'll throw the screen to the big man, Parker. He's got running room along the sidelines, be knocked out of bounds at the 30. So that'll be a gain of about 11 yards, 12 yards for the Bearcats on first down. It'll be a first down for Ruston. The ball spotted at the Ruston 31-yard line.
Yeah, Outley that time faked a run to the right, and then ran a little bootleg out the backside to the left and found his tight end wide open in the flat. Got it to him. Picked up a nice first down for the Bearcats on the first play of the second half.
Now they'll send Parker out wide. 5 wide receivers, empty backfield. Outley looking to throw. He's got time. He'll heave this one up down the sideline, and it's caught. Caught by the running back, Hassan Jackson. out of bounds at the West Monroe 42-yard line. He was wide open.
And Rick, the momentum of the pass and his route carried him out of bounds, because had he been able to catch it without that momentum taking him out of bounds, he could have turned it up and easily scored 6 points.
He could have. The pass took him out of bounds. It'll be at the West Monroe 43. So 2 big plays by the Bearcats gets them in Rebel territory. First down and 10. Outley in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. He'll take the snap and he'll run it himself to the right side. He's got room. He's going to slip a tackle. Be a gain of about 8, maybe 9. So Outley that time had a seam and a tackle that time by Colton Harvey, alongside also number 42, Luke Bell. Thank you, Jim.
I think Bell might have saved the touchdown. They ran away from the wide receiver set and almost caught the Rebels there. And that was close to being a touchdown.
But Tavion McPhee has been in the game all night at corner. He'll come out now. And number 3, Jason Cooper, the sophomore, playing safety for the Rebels. 5 wide receivers, empty backfield. The ball is at the 33. Alley takes a snap, throws a quick pass, and is caught. He's still trying to make moves, and he does. He slips a tackle. He'll get down to about the 25-yard line. Jackson, when he gets an open field, guys, has made us miss whenever he has a chance. A very athletic, agile running back. 5'5", 135.
Yeah, it reminds me of trying to tackle Tyler Kane in the open field, or Tashani Townsend. I mean, that's just something, it's hard to do.
Second down and 5 at the West Monroe 26-yard line for the Bearcats. Alley in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. Here's the snap. He'll hand it off to Jackson. Jackson trying to get to the edge, and he'll be wrapped up by Luke Bell, but nonetheless, it'll be a first down for the Bearcats. Gleason had a chance to grab him. He did grab the jersey, but Jackson showing some strength there, breaking the tackle and getting past the chains.
Well, I tell you what, this has been an impressive opening drive to start the second half, guys, by the Ruston Bearcats.
10:23 left to go in this third quarter, and the Bearcats are on the move. They have the ball at the West Monroe 17. Outley with an empty backfield, 5 wide receivers. Here's the snap. He's going to look to throw. Still looking.
He's got him.
Fake. He's got a man over the middle. It's Jackson, and it is incomplete. He dropped the pass. He had Jackson. It was a double move again. They had success earlier on that play, Jim, as he pumped fake out to the left, and he had Jackson wide open over the middle, but just out of the reach. It actually hit his hands. He did drop the football. It would have been a good catch if he would have made it. And Jackson will come out and take a breather. Second down and 10.
Well, he's going to take a breather, and he might get an earful too. But you know, when you're down by 17 points and you're on the ropes against a team you've lost 28 in a row to, you've got to catch that one.
Empty backfield again for the Bearcats here on second down and 10. Big Parker is split out wide. One-on-one coverage down here on the near side. Outley looking to throw, throws it over the middle. There's the pass, and it's incomplete.
Yeah.
And here comes a flag.
Yeah, it's going to be early contact by West Monroe, probably going to get to number 4. You know what?
There's McPhee, number 9.
Number 9, and but number 4, Miller, getting up slowly. He had a little hamstring problem.
He is battling an injury, yes.
This week in practice, and certainly hope he's okay. Both outside receivers, the 2 furthest receivers to the outside, ran slants to the inside.
And Coach Arledge is not happy, and the referee has just thrown a flag. Maybe he'll give him a warning. But pass interference is the call on McPhee. They're saying he got there early.
He did.
And bumped the receiver as the ball was coming in. And so they'll move this ball forward. And there's a sideline warning against the Rebels as well. The ball will be spotted at the West Monroe 9-yard line. And the Bearcats with an opportunity here to score. Rebel defense on the field a lot in the first half. And they come out now moving backwards. Second down and 2 for the Bearcats at the 9.
Outley jogging onto the field after getting the play. So great situation. Second down and 2. A lot of options.
2 tight ends set for the Bearcats. I formation. 1 wide receiver. He'll take the snap, and he'll hand it off to number 2. He's fighting for yardage in the middle. He's trying to get to the goal line, be pushed back, and they'll spot him down at the 4. DeAndre Griffin on the carry that time for the Bearcats. He's the bigger running back of the 2. And it'll bring up first. It'll be a first down. So first down and goal at the 4 for Ruston.
Yeah, big Cole Sullivan checks in along that defensive front. Try to give a little more beef as the Rebels anticipate the Bearcats trying to run it in.
They'll bring Nobi Harris in as well, trying to help with some matchups. 2 tight ends again for the Bearcats. Griffin, the tailback, Alley under center. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Griffin again. There's traffic in the middle, and he won't get anywhere. He may lose a yard. They'll spot him back at the 5. So he's second down and goal.
I don't know if he made the tackle, Rick, but number 99 absolutely blew through a double team, and I mean, he stopped that play from the get-go. Dalvin
ULL
Hutchinson.
commit playing defensive tackle. He has one of the best motors on the team.
One of the strongest players, too.
Absolutely. The Bearcats will have second down and goal from the 5. They'll stay with 2 tight ends in an I formation. Alley takes the snap. He's going to look to throw to the big man. He's got him open, and it's caught. Touchdown, Ruston.
Yeah, not much you can do there.
It's just a jump ball up to Ray Parker, the tight end. He's 6'5", and they just threw it out of the reach of the defender that time, and a touchdown Bearcats.
Yeah, Bradley Williams, you know, Stanley was in outstanding coverage, but, you know, it's kind of like trying to guard Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Well, when you're 6'5", and Bradley Williams is probably maybe 6 foot, and I know he can get up. I mean, yeah, it's just, you're right, it's just a mismatch on the jump ball, and the extra point by Ruston's good. Hey, look, they cut this lead, took this open and drive,
exactly
guys.
What they needed.
Exactly what they needed.
So Ruston comes out, makes it a 10-point game, 31-21 West Monroe, 8:49 left to go in this third quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hello, I'm Stanley Dupuy. You may recognize my voice on the radio, or you may see me on the Rebel playbacks on the sidelines on Friday nights. But what you may not know is that my real job, I work at Dupuy Flooring. If you're ever in the need of any type of flooring, whether it be wood, tile, stone, or carpet, please give us a call. We service just about any type of flooring, whether it be residential, commercial, or industrial. At Dupuy Flooring, we proudly support the West Monroe Rebels.
Welcome back. 8:49 left to go in the third quarter. Brought to you by Master Lube Express and Car Wash. Copeland scoring drive. 10-play drive for the Bearcats. 81 yards. 3:11 off the clock. Here's the kick. It's a sky kick again. Murphy will take it at the 21. He's looking for blocks at the 25. Gets to the 30. And he'll be wrapped up and brought down at about the 34-yard line. So Zach Murphy that time fielding the sky kick where Ruston had success. Miscommunication last time resulted in a turnover, and this time Murphy able to settle under the ball and have a good return. So decent field position for the Rebels at their own 34-yard line.
Yeah, and the Rebel offense needs to come up with something here because the Bearcats have done what they needed to do. They needed to come out in the second half. On this opening possession, they've now scored 14 straight points against West Monroe.
Common in the shotgun with Pierce in the up back. Cameron Wright alongside Common. He'll hand it to Wright. He's got running room up the middle. 40, crosses the 40, and drug down at the 43-yard line. Gain of about 8 or 9 on a first down run by Cameron Wright. So the Rebels still running the football on that left side. They've had success tonight with that run.
And guys,
second down and 1.
Excuse me, Rick. Rylan Green and big Victor Cutler just absolutely opened that hole up on that left side.
Yeah, Jaraylon Burks, the junior defensive tackle, 285-pounder, made the tackle, but he did so 9 yards down the field.
Victor Cutler, the left tackle, ULM commit. Common in the shotgun will take the snap. He's going to hand the ball to Wright on the counter. He's hitting the backfield, still fighting for yards. Breaks a tackle. He'll get across the first down marker. Outstanding effort that time by number 8, Cameron Wright, making guys miss in the backfield as Ruston had the right defensive play called. But Cameron Wright with an outstanding effort and a batteries plus first down for the Rebels.
You know, he got to the 44, but there was penetration back at about the 38. He got hit at about the 39. He spun away from a couple of tacklers. And somehow that, look, folks, that was about a 3-yard run, but it was spectacular nonetheless.
Common in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers. Caden Pierce in the up back. Common takes a snap. He'll pitch it out to Wright to the left side. He fights past the line of scrimmage, breaks a tackle, cross midfield, down at the Ruston 49-yard line. So good run again by Cameron Wright, and that offensive line downfield blocking Stanley. Big Victor Cutler leading the way.
Well, guys, I had Principal Ainsworth and I had a front row seat on that one, and it looked like it was going to be a 2-yard loss, and somehow Cameron Wright made something out of nothing. What an outstanding run, and good blocking again on that left side.
Yeah, the ability to make a running back with the ability to make guys miss, and Cameron Wright can do it as well as anybody.
2nd down and 2 for the Rebels. Common will go under center in the I. The ball is at the Ruston 49. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it to Wright. He'll get across the line of scrimmage. It's a 1st down to the Ruston 42. So the Rebels just handing the ball to Wright. It was a miscommunication, and Common did a great job switching hands. He switched hands before he handed it off to Wright. And nonetheless, it's a Batteries Plus and Bulbs 1st down for the Rebels.
Looked like he was going to hand it off with his left hand, then realized that the running back was on the other side, so he switched to his right hand and somehow got it in the belly of Wright before Wright passed him up.
1st down for the Rebels at the Ruston 43. And so the Rebels taking some time off the clock. 6:50 left to go in this 3rd quarter. I formation, Common under center. He'll hand the ball to Wright, and he's met in the backfield. This time he's unable to escape. That's big number 56, J. Raylon Burks, the tackle for loss in the backfield. Loss of 2. The 2nd down and 12. Rebels lead 31-21. 2nd and 12 at the Bearcat 45.
Yeah, nothing Cameron Wright could do that time. By the time he got the handoff, he was introduced once again to Jeraylon Burks.
3rd quarter brought to you by Master Lube Express and Car Wash. Common gets the play from the sideline. This time he'll be in the shotgun alongside Cameron Wright. Caden Pierce, the up back. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Wright again up the middle. He's got runner, and Blake breaks the tackle. 40, 35 across the 35 down to the 32-yard line. 1st down for Cameron Wright. And guys, Cameron Wright is running on a mission right now, Stanley, making guys miss.
Well, you know, he's seeing just the smallest crease he can get, but he's just juking and jiving and making people miss. And it's just unbelievable to watch. And what an outstanding running back we have in Cam Wright.
Yeah, he's making guys miss with his moves, but sometimes he just flat out breaking tackles with his strength and his leg drive, and that's what he did that time at about the original line of scrimmage before he picked up a 1st down.
Common under center in the I formation. He'll take the snap. He'll follow his fullback Pierce up the middle. He'll fall forward for a gain of about 1, maybe 2 on the play. So Common with 2 yards that time. They bring up 2nd down and 8. Cameron Wright ran the ball 6 straight times, guys. And that time, Charlie Norman's actually in the ball game to spell Wright just for a second. His legs back under him.
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy that's, that's running like Cameron Wright is, I mean, you feed him. I mean, you absolutely feed him the football.
Charlie Norman is explosive himself. They're not scared to give the ball to him as well. 2nd and 8. Common takes a snap. He'll hand it to Norman. He's fighting for yards. He'll get across the 30. Fights forward down to about the 28. So gain of 1 for Charlie Norman. Let's bring up 3rd down and 7 for the Rebels. So a big 3rd down here on this drive with 4:42 remaining in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, real important drive here. I've been impressed with the response by the Rebel offense. You know, they've taken it down after that kickoff, and they've moved it into Bearcat territory. So they've taken time off the clock, giving the Rebel defense time to rest. Now, let's see if they can get points.
3rd and 7, and Common will be in the shotgun this time. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Charlie Norman to Common's left. He'll take the snap. He'll fake it to Norman. He's looking to throw. He's got to pull the ball down and scramble. He gets across the 30, across the 25, down to about the 22. It's close to a 1st down, but there's a penalty flag thrown in the area. Looks like holding against the Rebels.
I tell you what, they were trying to get Hamburg deep. It is holding against West Monroe, and it looked like Hamburg either got held or ran into somebody because he was just about to break wide open.
So holding call towards around the line of scrimmage will back the Rebels up, and now it'll be 3rd down and long. Common was close to the 1st down. He actually did get past the 1st down marker, but they're going to call this one back on holding. Not sure who the holding was on, but nonetheless, it's 3rd down and about 15 now at the Ruston 37.
Got 4 wide receivers in the ball game along with Cam Wright. Will they throw it to Cam again, you think?
Common, 4 wide receivers in the shotgun. No pressure being shown by Ruston. So Common will take the snap. He'll fake the handoff, and he'll be pressured. He's in trouble, still up on his feet. He's finally going to be wrapped down. He'll get 1 yard on the play. But nice pressure that time by the Bearcats. And it'll be 4th down and long. And so some momentum starting to build on the opposing sideline for the Bearcats. And a big 3rd down stop that time will make the Rebels punt. And they'll try to flip the field here. 4th down and 15. 3:23 and running here in this 3rd quarter. Brought to you by Master Lube Express and Car Wash.
Yeah, the big play in that drive, though, was the holding call.
Yep.
That's what killed that drive for West Monroe. But Garrett Common didn't have a chance on that pass attempt.
Peyton Todd is standing at midfield. Good snap, and he'll get the punt off. It's a high-hanging punt, but there's a flag back near the punter. And this ball is still bouncing, and they'll down it at the Bearcat 2-yard line. But there's a flag back in the backfield. Holding is going to be the call. They got pressure towards the punter, and Carson Jones reached out to grab the man. They're going to get him for holding.
Well, if Carson doesn't hold him, he's got a chance maybe to block that punt. So not too much harm there, although you certainly hate to give up the ball inside your own 5-yard line to the opposing offense. Inside their own 5-yard line.
Peyton Todd with an outstanding punt that time. Was downed at the 2. So they'll back it up, and the Rebels now will have the ball at their own 46. They started this series at the Bearcat 32. The 4th down and a little over 20. Here's the snap, and whistles will blow.
We've
got offsides on the defense.
Yeah, it could be motion on the offense, but I think they're going to call offsides on the defense.
The referee signaling it'll be 5 yards against the Bearcats, and they'll move the football back into Bearcat territory at the Ruston 48. And so now Peyton Todd is standing on his own 39 to get this punt off. Clock is at 2:50 here in the 3rd quarter. Rebels leading 31-21. Here's the snap by Pierce. Peyton Todd gets the punt off. It's a high punt, not very long. Fair catch called, and he drops the football. He'll pick it up and be hit hard at the Ruston 18-yard line. So almost a muff punt. He did muff the punt. The receiver was able to pick the ball up and was hit hard out of bounds. Here's another flag on the field. It's going to be holding against the Rebels.
Holding or personal foul? Was it holding? Yeah, you might have seen that. It was a personal foul or holding? Personal foul.
Personal foul.
Yeah, so the Rebels just losing their composure a little bit here. Preston Crane with a nice coverage on that punt.
So the ball, the receiver was tackled out of bounds at the 18, and they'll tack on 15 yards to that. So the Bearcats will take over at their own 33 with a lot of momentum here in this 3rd quarter. 2:40 remaining, Rebels leading by 10. And so the Rebel defense will be asked. They got a break that time. The offense kept the ball on the field for a while. So the Rebel defense coming out, trying to get this crowd back into the ball game. Good crowd for the Rebels. 5 wide receivers for the Bearcats. Outley is in the shotgun. The ball at the 33. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw. Pump fake, throws it over the middle. He's got a man, and it's caught at the 45. Dodges Miller at the 40, 35, 30. Down at about the 24-yard line. So the pass was complete to Marcus Harris, the junior wide receiver, and the Bearcats are on the move once again. And he's tackled out of bounds inside the 25. It'll be a 1st down for the Bearcats.
Yeah, it's just tough guarding or defending these receivers in the open field, man to man.
The double move has given the Rebels trouble all night as Outley will pump fake to the outside. He'll look back over the middle. It's worked every time for the Bearcats. And so they'll bring trips to the near side. The Rebel crowd trying to get the defense back in this ball game. Outley will take it. He'll run it himself to the left side. He's got blockers in front. But Ethan Swanner splits the blockers, and he'll wrap him up in the backfield. Ethan Swanner throws the quarterback down, and the Ruston sideline very upset, wanting a flag on that play. A lot of boos coming from the other side. It could have easily been a late hit on the Rebels.
Yeah, we might have dodged a bullet there. But what's happening is these Rebel safeties are having to cover these slot receivers in the middle of the field, and Rick, that's just a tough task.
It's tough. Second down and 11. The ball is at the West Monroe 25-yard line. 1:35 left to go here in this third quarter, and Ruston is driving. 5 wide receivers. You got a one-on-one matchup down here with Parker and Knox. Alley takes the snap. He's going to look towards Parker. He's going to throw it towards the end zone. He's got a man. It's incomplete. He overthrew Jackson, the running back, as he was open in the end zone. But it's incomplete. Now it's third down and 11. So probably the biggest play of the ball game coming up. Ruston is down by 10, 31-21. 1:21 left to go in this third quarter. Yeah, the ball at the 25.
And Stanley was at Cobbs applying the pressure. I think Alley threw it just a little bit before he wanted to.
That was Cobbs, and he could feel the pressure by Cobbs. And just a second later, he'd have had a sack, possibly a fumble, but we just hadn't got to Alley yet.
Cooper will come in the ball game at safety for Williams. Alley in the pistol. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff. He's looking for the big man Parker. He's got him at the 20, and he's wrapped up and brought down close to the 19-yard line. They'll keep the clock running, but it's only a gain of about 5. Yeah, so fourth down.
Yeah, but it puts them in a position, Rick, to go for it here on fourth down. And what do? Do you kick the field goal, get within one score, or go for it? And it looks like the kicking unit coming on the field.
Field goal kicker comes out for the Bearcats. Caleb Phillips, the sophomore kicker, will line up. It'll be a 35-yard field goal attempt here on fourth down and 5. Here's the snap, the hold. It's a fake. The holder rolls out. He's looking to throw. He's going to decide to run it. Now he'll throw it back. He's got Parker, the big man, and it's incomplete. Outstanding defense by Jason Cooper. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, they had a man downfield, an offensive lineman downfield.
Illegal man downfield is the call, and so the Bearcats roll the dice on the fake field goal. Outstanding coverage back by Jason Cooper, the sophomore defensive back, swats the ball out of the big tight end's hands, and so the Rebels take over after the fake field goal.
Stanley, Jason Cooper, the sophomore, with maybe up to this point the biggest defensive player of the game.
Wow, what an outstanding play, and he was not fooled at all when he saw the big tight end Parker come out. He went with him and just made a great play. Of course, it would have been nullified if he'd have called it because Ruston had an ineligible man downfield, but still what a great play, and I'm glad he knocked it down so we could get the ball and decline the penalty.
The holder rolled out for the pass on the fake. He was trying to decide whether he should keep it or throw it. He decided to throw it to the big man. It was incomplete. Rebels come out under center, 2 tight ends. They'll hand the ball to Pierce up the middle. He's got a seam. He'll get a gain of about 3, maybe 4 on the carry. The Rebels running a little smash mouth football with the fullback, Caden Pierce. The ball is at the West Monroe 22-yard line, gain of 5 on the first down carry.
And after Common handed the ball off to Pierce, that'll be the last play of the third quarter. Common was nailed.
Hard hit taken by Common. The clock is at 9. The Rebels will let it run out, and we'll make our way to the fourth quarter. Your score after 3 quarters, West Monroe 31, Ruston 21. We've got a ball game here at James Field. We're going to take a 60-second break. When we come back, it'll be the fourth quarter. You're listening to West Monroe Football.
Kilpatrick's provides guidance to create meaningful ceremonies to honor the life of your loved one. You'll receive exactly what you selected. Others may offer you one thing and provide another. Your family's interest is our first priority. We offer individualized services to fit any need. Kilpatrick's provides service, facilities, and prices second to none. Kilpatrick Serenity Gardens offers many beautiful settings.
Choose wisely.
Choose Kilpatrick's.
The Rebels have second down and 5 at their own 22-yard line. Common will be under center. 1 tight end, 2 wide receivers, I formation with Pierce and Wright. Common takes the snap. It's a toss sweep to right. He's looking for room on the left side. He breaks a tackle. Still fighting forward. Down at about the 27, 28-yard line. To be close to a first down. But they'll give him a first down. Batteries plus and Bulbs first down run by Cameron Wright to start the fourth quarter. And so the Rebels need one of those patented drives, guys, to shorten this fourth quarter up.
And score a touchdown.
Yeah. And, you know, the Rebel defense, I mean, they're huddling with their coaches on the sidelines, and those guys need a breather, and the Rebel offense needs a drive.
Common will be under center with an I formation. One tight end to the left side. Common will take the snap. He'll run the option. He'll keep it himself. It won't be much. He'll fight forward, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. The ball will be downed at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, Caden
They'll
Pierce.
give him one.
Got to come off the field, cramping up a little bit. And, you know, Rick, I think that, you know, Ruston's watched a little film on West Monroe, and they've seen how Common has hurt defenses with his running ability, and they've kind of limited him tonight.
They have. He runs that follow play behind the fullback and hadn't had much tonight. Second down and 9 for the Rebels. The ball is at the West Monroe 29-yard line. 10:53 to go in the game. Common in the shotgun this time. Takes a snap. He'll hand the ball to Wright. Wright's trying to get to the outside. There's defenders there, but he breaks a tackle. Gets across the 35-yard line. Cameron Wright running on mission tonight. He'll get to the 35. He'll be short of the first down. It'll be third down and about 3 for the Rebels. So a big third down here. Charlie Norman will come back off, and Pierce will come back into the ball game.
Yeah, but a huge gain on second down. Just a little toss sweep. You know, it's second down and 9 or 10, and now you give yourself, you know, an excellent chance to pick up or convert on third down and short.
A third down and 3 for the Rebels. 10-12 remaining in this ball game. The Rebels leading by 10. Common will be under center, I formation. He'll take the snap. He'll toss sweep to right, and he's wrapped up in the backfield. It'll be a loss of about 1 on the play. Good penetration that time. Tackle made by Burkell. Burks, I'm sorry. Misread the name there. But Burks in the backfield on the tackle. And it's fourth down and 5. And guys, something to note here. Caden Pierce has been cramping, and he's your deep snapper on the punt. And so Pierce is calling for a substitute, and they'll need the backup snapper.
That's going to be Chandler Conrad, I believe, guys, number 40, the senior.
Yeah, Conrad, he's ready.
Conrad on to do the snapping duties, and he's coming off the bench cold. It'll be his first snap of the ball game. Peyton Todd standing at the West Monroe 20 to punt. 4th and 5. Here's a snap, and there's some early movement, and it looks like it'll be called on the Rebels. A false start up front, so they'll back this one up. Back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be at around the 28-yard line.
And it was a perfect snap.
Good snap by Conrad. But good practice. Able to warm up with that one there. But they'll back the Rebels up 5 yards as there's 9 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in this ball game.
Guys, well, I got a chance. I want to say hello to Major Hendricks, who had surgery for the Rebels last week. Tomorrow's his birthday, and he's listening tonight.
High snap, corralled by Peyton Todd, Rick.
By Todd, it's a high hanging punt, great punt. The play, he drops the football, the ball's on the ground, and the Rebels have it. A muff punt, and the Rebels recover the fumble. The second time the Bearcats have dropped the punt, and this time the Rebels are there to recover, and they'll signal Rebel football. There is a white jersey down there fighting for his life to recover that ball.
Luke Bell, guys.
Luke Bell was the only white jersey amongst about 4 red ones, and they were trying desperately to rip the ball out of Bell's hands. He hangs on for dear life, and the Rebels have the football now in Ruston territory at the 38-yard line. Huge break.
The returner, he's had trouble fielding that punt all night long, and partly due to the fact that Peyton Dodd, who had a tremendous catch of that deep snap, he punched the ball so high, and those are the toughest ones to catch, and that contributed to that muff.
8:50 left to go in the ball game, and the Rebels have the football. Common will be under center, 2 wide receivers and a tight end. He'll take the snap. He'll hand the ball to Wright on the dive play. He's got room. He's to the 20, 15, 10. He'll get in the end zone. Touchdown, Cameron Wright. after the muff punt. They put it in the end zone, and Cameron Wright adds 6 more to the scoreboard, and the Rebels lead 37-21.
Well, guys, that muff punt, so the Rebels made them pay, and what a great run again by Cam Wright. Of course, that stretches the West Monroe lead to 37-21, pending the extra point. And Conrad, somebody's got to snap it.
Yeah, they've got him out there.
All right, make sure we have our snapper out there.
They've got him.
So the mistake by the Bearcats is capitalized on by the Rebels on the Cameron Wright touchdown. The snap, the extra point is up, and it's right down the middle. Reese Altman on the extra point. Rebels leading 38-21. 8:42 left to go in the fourth quarter. Great job by that offense.
Well, the Rebels needed it. That's their first points, Rick, of the second half.
Here's a sky kick by Carson Jones, and it's fair caught by Ray Parker, and here comes a late hit and a flag.
Yeah, and that's going to be on number 4 of Ruston, who just leveled one of our guys there.
Jordan Williams for the Bearcats just laid a very late hit on number 45, Ty Titus, and that's going to back the Bearcats up 15 yards and maybe actually be half the distance.
Well,
wow, really late hit.
Yeah, I think that muff punt took some of the wind out of the Bearcats' sails, because they were simply just running out of time. They've been behind this whole game. Started in the hole 17-0, fought their way back to 17-7. Almost had a chance to get within 3. Got down 31-7, and then fought back to within 10, but they just couldn't get any closer.
Personal foul penalty will back the ball up to the Bearcat 12-yard line. So the Bearcats may be losing a little bit of composure as they look towards the Rebel sideline after that flag. Making some sort of hand motion. 5 wide receivers for the Bearcats. Rebels showing pressure with Tanner Zorden. He'll take the snap. He's looking. Alley throws it out. He's got a man. It's caught, but he's tackled immediately by Carson Jones. A big gain of about 5, maybe 6. The pass was complete to number 6, Camden Crow, big, tall, wide receiver. A gain of 6.
You know, but one thing Crow has not been able to do after he's caught the football, and he's caught about 3 or 4 tonight, he's been unable to break any tackles and pick up any significant yardage after the catch.
2nd down and 4 for the Bearcats. They'll send Parker out wide. That's the big tight end. Alley in the shotgun. He's looking to throw, throws it over the middle. He's got Camden again. Camden Crow on the reception across the middle. They'll let him have that. That's about a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down for the Bearcats. 8 minutes and 3 seconds left to go in the ball game. West Monroe leading 38-21.
Carson Jones on the coverage and the tackle for West Monroe.
1st and 10. An empty backfield for Outley. 5 wide receivers for the Bearcats. Outley will take the snap. He's looking to throw. Has time. He's going to throw it deep down the right sideline. And the pass is caught. Caught by Jackson. He's to midfield. And so a great throw and catch that time by the Bearcats.
Guys, I've been impressed with Outley tonight. I tell you what, he's hung in there and for a little man has just made some great throws. I found out from Dusty Brazier from Good Hope. He texted me tonight and said that, listen to this, Jim. David's dad, first or second cousins with none other than David Outley.
How about that? Well, David Outley was a
pretty good player.
He was outstanding.
5 wide receivers for the Bearcats. 1st down and 10 at midfield. Here's the snap. Bearcats move early, but they're going to let it go. And Outley will be wrapped up and tackled for the quarterback sack. Ethan Swanner on the sack. It'll be a loss of about 3. There's a flag.
I think they're going to get Ruston from moving early.
Illegal shift is what the referee is signaling.
Not many sacks in the ball game for West Monroe. They should probably decline this one because it was a loss on the play, but they just haven't been able to put a lot of pressure on Outley tonight. The pattern that's really hurt them has been in the slot receiver running a little corner route, and that's been a big play for them all night.
Outley is 18 of 25 for 292 yards on the night. Empty backfield for the Bearcats. Outley was 2nd down and 12. He'll take the snap. He's looking to throw. Still looking. Throws it out to the right side, and it's incomplete. The pass was intended for the big tight end, number 85, Ray Parker. And the pass is incomplete. Zach Knox over there on the coverage for the Rebels. So a 3rd down and long. But Outley, guys, has 292 yards passing tonight. He's done a good job.
Yeah, he's been outstanding.
Yeah,
Really.
and he's had to throw it tonight, and he's been up to the challenge. That time, the pass just went right through Parker's hands. It was a perfect throw.
Jackson, the leading receiver for the Bearcats. 7 receptions for 179 yards. Third down and long for the Bearcats. Here's the snap. Outley is looking to throw. He's being pressured. Here's a screen pass, and he is tackled immediately. Tanner Zordon read that play beautifully. It'll be a loss of 2 yards on the screen. So the Bearcats anticipated pressure. They throw the screen pass, but Zordon with an outstanding play.
Yeah, outstanding. He just read that play. He was the only guy there that could have made the stop on the screen pass. Nobody got a block on him, and he read it to perfection. And the Bearcats have to go here.
They have to go. 4th down and 15 with 6:32 and running in the game. 4 wide receivers. Outley's looking to throw. He's going to throw it. He gets hit as he throws. Here's the ball.
He's got him.
It's caught. Caught by number 6 at the 25, breaks a tackle, and he's pushed out of bounds at the West Monroe 19-yard line. That's the big, tall receiver, Camden Crow. And, guys, it looks like he got away with a little push-off that time as he actually shoved. As we watch the replay, they have a video board here at James Field, and he pushed down Carson Jones as the ball was in the air. So
yeah, that's one of those throws, Rick, that was an underthrow. And I think the officials thought that Carson just kind of ran by on his own, but he got a little help.
4 wide receivers now. Bearcats are in the red zone. Outley looking to his right. He's going to throw a jump ball in the end zone. And the pass was intended for Parker as he trips over his own feet in the end zone, and the pass is incomplete. Second down and 10 from the 18.
Yeah, a little out and up move by Parker. Incidental contact in the end zone. Parker fell down, but it was solid coverage by Zach Knox.
Bearcats looking for the mismatch between Knox and Parker.
Well, guys, it looks like Crow, and they're selling out Crow and Parker to the wide outs, to the long pass, and then they're going underneath with the little short pass with the little jitterbug.
Parker has 2 touchdowns on the night. And here's Outley. He's looking to throw. He's being scrambled out of the pocket. Malcolm Moore hits him, and it's intercepted by Zach Knox at the 10. He's trying to return it, breaks a tackle to the 15, slips another tackle to about the 17, 18-yard line, and Zach Knox on the play. I believe there may be a penalty flag.
There is.
Penalty flag called. Illegal shift against the Bearcats, and that penalty will be declined, and the Rebels will take over. Interception by Zach Knox.
That was an outstanding play by the senior Zach Knox.
So the Rebels will take over at their own 18-yard line. Common is in the shotgun alongside Cameron Wright. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it to Wright. No, he'll keep it himself. He's trying to fight for yards to get past the line of scrimmage.
Whoa.
He does. He gets past the 20.
He lost his helmet.
And Common's helmet just got knocked off. And he's wrestled down at the 22-yard line. What an outstanding effort that time by Garrett Common to fight for yards as he was wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage, but showing some strength that time.
Yeah, he showed some determination, but at this point, what are the LSU coaches? What are they telling Joe Burrow? You got to go down, go out of bounds, take a knee. Sometimes
you got to limit the hits.
Yeah, we want you for the rest of the season, big guy.
Carson Jones will come in at quarterback. Common lost his helmet. Here's a snap by Jones. He'll hand it to Wright up the middle. Wright's trying to find running room. He'll be wrapped up and drugged down at about the 25. They'll give him forward progress at the 26. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 3 for the Rebels. The clock is at 5 minutes. The Rebels leading by 17, 38-21.
Hey, Stanley, how good was that interception by Knox?
Well, I just saw a picture from Tom Morris, and he got it when he came up. It's unbelievable. I wish you could see this thing, and he took it away from him, but Tom had a great picture of it. I said, that's got to be in the paper.
Common will be in the shotgun here on 3rd down and 3. Cameron Wright to his right side. He'll hand the ball to Wright. Wright's trying to get to the outside. 25, 30. 35-40. He's trying to get across midfield. He will. 45-40. Knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So the Rebels get into Ruston territory. And there's an injured Rebel on the field down there at about midfield. As Dr. Jeff Counts.
I don't know if that's Jerry Day or not.
Hi, I'm Carol Hanks. I'm Ray's Tire Pros. We've been here since 1979, been here almost 37 years. We're proud to be locally owned, and our family's a part of this community.
At Race Tire Pros, we cover tires, wheels, brakes, chassis, AC, alignments. If there's something wrong with your car, just call us.
As the Tire Pros dealer, we offer nationwide warranty that protects you down the road. We try to make it convenient for our customers. If it's a shuttle to work, just to make it easier for them.
The free roadside assistance makes me feel safe.
We take pride in everything we do because my family's name is on it.
We really appreciate the customers that have done business with us. We're constantly training and updating our technology so we can earn your trust.
So for tires and service you can trust, visit Ray's Tire Pros on Cypress Street, 1 block from West Monroe High School.
Cameron Wright, guys, 18 rushing attempts for 225 yards and 3 touchdowns. Also, on top of that, he's got 1 reception for 65 yards.
Almost 300 yards of offense by himself. I knew he was
4
close
total
to 250.
touchdowns. 4 total touchdowns.
You know,
for Wright.
He's the J.E. Doopy offensive player of the game, I think.
I can't not disagree.
Batteries plus first down for the Rebels. Common will be in the shotgun. Charlie Norman is at the up back position. Cameron Wright alongside Common. Common will take the snap. He'll fake it to Wright. He'll run up the middle. He's got room. 35,
there he
30.
goes.
He's getting to the sideline. 20. And he'll slide down inbounds at about the 19-yard line. So Common being smart, protecting himself. As the baseball slide down at the 19-yard line. And the clock will stop to move the chains. But as soon as they get set, they'll pick that up. So Common with his longest run of the night. At 4:18 left to go in the ball game, and the Rebels are now inside the red zone. Another batteries plus and bulbs first down.
And guys, this has been a fun one. The Rebels came out. They started fast. You know, they kind of flipped the script on the Bearcats, who wanted to start fast. Came out 17-0. That lead, that 17-point lead, guys, has held up. That's what it is now at 38-21.
Fourth quarter brought to you by Home Improvement Outlet. Common in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff and run up the middle again, and he'll take a very hard hit. He'll get across the 15-yard line. They'll actually spot him at the 15, but Common took a shot there at the end of that play.
I might take him out. Just rest him for next week.
I'm not sure I continue to run my quarterback.
I agree with that. Get Charlie Norman in and give him some work.
Carson Jones, you know.
2nd down and 6 now for the Rebels.
You know, I tell you what, but tonight we talked about how good the Bearcats were, the great competition they had played, and they didn't back down. They came back. They made this one heck of a ball game.
They came out on fire in the second half. Common will be in the shotgun. He'll take the snap. This time he'll give it to Wright. Wright's got running room to the outside. He'll get to the 10, 5. He hammers his way into the end zone. He absolutely bulldozed the defender as he was getting across the goal line. Goodness gracious.
He trucked it. He trucked it. That's what you call trucking a defender.
Well, I'd like to ask I'd like to ask Tyler Mansfield, did he get that driver's license number that ran over him right there?
Cameron Wright wanted that touchdown. That's number 5 on the night.
5th touchdown of the evening for Cameron Wright, his 4th rushing touchdown. And Cameron Wright is having a career night here at James Field. So another touchdown, a Glassworks touchdown for the Rebels. And Reese Altman on for the extra point. Here's the kick. It's up, and it is good. With that extra point, the Rebels lead 45-21. 3:02 left to go in the ball game. Cameron Wright with 300-plus total yards for the Rebels. What a night. Carson Jones set to kick off. Cameron Wright, guys. We talked about somebody having a coming out party for this ball game, and Cameron Wright has taken that role. Here's a sky kick. Parker's going to take it at the 30. He's going to lateral it back to the 25. He's hit immediately, but he breaks the tackle. 35 reaches across the 40. So Parker with the lateral back to the receiver for the Bearcats. That would be number 2, DeAndre Griffin. So Parker tosses it back to him. They'll have good field position at their own 40-yard line. Fourth quarter brought to you by Home Improvement Outlets.
Yeah, Nobi Harris on that special teams tackle for West Monroe.
Primetime sponsors tonight: Family Doctors of Nela, Tom Sanders Building Mart, Zaxby's Monroe and West Monroe, Ronnie Ward Toyota of Ruston, and Stryker Orthopedics. Other sponsors tonight: Hilton Garden Inn and Judge Sharon Marchman for second court of appeal. Alley will be in the shotgun with an empty backfield. 5 wide receivers. The 2 tall receivers at the outside. Outley will throw it to number 1. It's caught. Gain of about 1. He's hit immediately. Tackle made by Bradley Williams. So again, the Rebels doing a good job open field tackling. The pass was complete to Marcus Harris, and Williams is a little gimpy coming off the field. Brooks Miller will come in for Williams. 2:33 and running in the ball game. 2nd down and 8. Rebels leading 45-21. Atlee in the shotgun with an empty backfield. 5 wide receivers. Rebels showing pressure, and they'll bring it. Atlee will throw it out to number 1. He's got space. He'll get a gain of about 8 yards, and he's driven out of bounds. So a good job tackling. Brooks Miller on the tackle that time, along with Latavion McPhee. McPhee playing some quarterback tonight. I think they put him out there, guys. You look at the receiver's height for the Bearcats. McPhee has height on him as well. He's 6 foot tall. So maybe they put him in for some matchup issues this week.
Yeah, Copeland Johnson checks in at safety.
Trips to the far side for the Bearcats. They'll leave a running back in the backfield this time. Here's the snap. Atlee running himself to the left side, cuts it back up the middle, and he's hit immediately. Big number 46, Preston Crane. Nice read and open field tackle that time by Crane.
Yeah, we see Crane when they go 2 tight ends on the offensive side, but he hasn't forgot how to play defensive end either.
Great play on Atlee, the quarterback that time. 2:09 remaining in the ball game. 1st down for Ruston. The ball is at the 50-yard line. The clock will start. All ready for play. It'll be inside of 2 minutes. 1:58 and counting. So the Rebels defense looked a little gassed there at the beginning of the 2nd half, but they have turned it on. Atlee in the shotgun, 4 wide receivers, running back. He's going to drop back. He's looking to throw. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket by Gleason. Atlee's going to run it this time. He'll cross midfield. He jukes a man, tries to get out of bounds. He will at the 46-yard line. Gain of about 4 yards. He ran for about 40-something yards, but he got out of bounds at the 46, being flushed out of the pocket that time by Andrew Gleason. And Gleason will come out for a breather along with Preston Crane. Malcolm Moore will come in the game with Cobbs and big number 97, Ty Allen, in the ball game now.
I tell you what, guys, the defensive players are going to sleep well tonight.
They played a lot of plays. We'll have those stats for you at the end of the ball game, but they're going to be a lot of plays. Trips to the near side for the Bearcats. Atlee will look this side. He'll pump fake. He'll try to throw the ball deep down the field, and it's incomplete. So the miscommunication between the receiver and the quarterback that time. They've tried the double move all night. They've had success throughout the night with it. That time, the pass was incomplete.
Yeah, Latavion McPhee in coverage, and I think the pass was off the mark primarily because of the pressure, Rick.
The Bearcats have run 60 plays on the night. 3rd down and about 5. Yeah, 132.
If you ask the Rebel defense, that's all? It feels like about 80.
Wow. 38 plays by the Rebel offense. They've been on the field most of the night. Atlee in the shotgun on this 3rd down. He's going to look to his left side to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket. Going to scramble back to the right side. He's got room. He's to the 40, 35. Trying to make a man miss. He does. He gets to the 25-yard line and is brought down there. Good effort that time by Tanner Zorton on the tackle. They're pushing and shoving as Atlee comes up, jawing at Zorton. Yeah. But he's tackled at the 25, be a 1st down for the Bearcats.
You know, it's been fun to watch Atlee over the last 4 years. He's an exciting high school football player.
1:20 left on the clock. A ball at the West Monroe 25-yard line. Trips to the near side for the Bearcats. Rebels leading 45-21. Here's the snap to Atlee. He's going to look to throw. He's got time. Throws it to the left side. Nice defense that time. McPhee came in to break up the pass. The pass was intended for number 6, Camden Crow. And he'll come off the field. He's a little gimpy on his ankle. And they'll send Carson Jones and also number 21 in the game, Copeland Johnson. That's safety for the Rebels.
You know, a lot of depth that we've talked about. Yes. A lot of depth in that secondary. A lot of depth along the defensive line, but plenty of reserves in the secondary too.
1:07 left to go in the ball game. Bearcats have the ball at the Rebel 25. Atlee will take the snap. He's looking to throw. He'll throw this one towards the end zone. He's got a man. It's incomplete. He overthrew the receiver intended for number 1, Marcus Harris. Carson Jones on the coverage. He had good coverage that time.
He did.
Quarterback had to throw it deep, and it was overthrown. They bring up 3rd down and 10. 1:01 left to go in the ball game. 4th quarter brought to you by Home Improvement Outlet.
And Jordan, how many yards passing does Outley have now? Has he hit 300 yards?
Over 300. I know he ran for about 20 a little while ago. 336 yards passing tonight for Outley. Outley in the shotgun. Ball to 25. He'll take the snap. This time he'll hand the ball off up the middle. He's fighting forward. He'll get to the 20, maybe the 19. A gain of about 6 yards. So bring up 4th down. The clock continues to run. We're under 50 seconds. 4th down and 5 for the Bearcats. They'll go no huddle. Outley in the backfield. DeAndre Griffin, the bigger running back, along his left side. There's an offsides called, and that's the big tight end, Ray Parker, on the far side. Jumps off sides. Got a little antsy. I would think maybe we're going to throw the ball to him.
He's just tired. Mentally you just get tired in a game like this, particularly when you're down 45-21. You've given everything that you had, and you're coming up a little bit short.
The body language is, you can see the body language of the Bearcats. This will be the final play of the game. It's 4th down and 10, maybe not. 23 seconds left to go. Here's the snap. Outley looking. He's pressured. He'll throw it towards the sideline. It's incomplete. Pass was intended for Crow, the big, tall, wide receiver. And that will do it. There's 16 seconds left to go in the ball game, so the Rebels will have to run the offense out there in victory formation. What an outstanding effort tonight by the Rebels.
Yeah, Stanley, it's been a really fun game tonight. I know you're talking with your son a little bit, but I've really enjoyed the game tonight. The Rebels came out early, but the Bearcats responded, and I have a lot of respect for the Bearcats, but then the Rebels did what they needed to do and put this one away.
Absolutely, and I'm going to tell you, I didn't see this one coming. I thought it'd be a little tighter than this. I didn't see us coming out throwing the football like this as West Monroe lines up in the victory formation. Ball snap to Garrett Common. He takes a knee, tosses the ball to the white cap. There's 11 seconds to game, and that'll be the last play of the game.
Hey, well, let's go through our Doopie Flooring players of the game, Stanley. Who do we have offense?
Well, absolutely. It's obvious. Number 8, Cam Wright, with 200 and something yards rushing tonight. Just an outstanding job. And, of course, our defensive player of the game, guys.
I'm thinking Dontrell Cobbs with that big one-handed interception for a touchdown.
Big turning point of the ball game, too, with the one-handed interception. So Dontrell Cobbs will be the J.E. Doopie Flooring defensive player of the game. Special teams guys.
How about Copeland Johnson?
Johnson.
Outstanding plays on the kickoff down there. Got blocked in the back, got up, and still made a tackle. Just a really good job.
Yeah, he was a force on kickoff coverage all night long. So Copeland Johnson, the special teams J.E. Doopie player of the game.
Final score, West Monroe 45, Ruston 21. So a big victory tonight for the Rebels.